Hut. 180. Twos. 76. Tell him. Hut. Hut. 120. Super one, value one, tiger. What's that? Not. Soup, 180. DC. What's that? Who goes to that? 180. Five. Maverick Walsh. Hey, let's go. Go Brown. Orange. What's that? Who goes to that? 180. Maverick. 11. We go. 76. Go. 12. Let's go. What's that? That. White 20. Hey, kill. Maverick. 76. Tell him. 76. 12. Listen. What's that? That. White 20. DC. Tiger. Shell. Super. Cordell. What's that? That. 180. Super. Ric Flair. Twos. That. White 20.
This is the Madden Championship Series brought to you by USAA, an official salute to service partner of Madden and the NFL. USAA, proud to serve the military and their families. And we join you from USAA Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Buffalo Bills. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tonight. Like 20. Maverick Walsh. 17.
And Goff going to look to throw right away. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 74 yards. And the Lions put the Knights. First points on the board as they take the early lead. Now for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Alert, alert, alert! Alert! Hey, hold, middle, hey, tight. That's it!
Throwing to start the drive. Allen. That's complete to Cooks. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time, either equal or try and get us ahead or try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. It's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
56.
To the air, Allen. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That was was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
180! Super 1! Hardball! 12! What's that?
To throw is gone. This one swung out to Montgomery. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Super 1! Value 1!
Here's Gone. Got him right to play. They're able to get that on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They're really sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Montgomery is not going to go a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action, throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
So no problems at all on that one, and you are virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
They'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they had the other one brought down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves. Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Alert! 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 319! What's that?
Here's Allen. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
After the interception, here's Graham. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Whirl it, whirl it. Super. Hey, 5.
Here's Goff. Over the middle, complete. It's Montgomery. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. After one, it's 9-0.
Gain on the play. And the Lions first down.
The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Going up the gut, Montgomery. Able to bring him down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, Todd. 120. Value 3. Value 3. Maverick.
Now it's gone. They'll leave it for Montgomery complete. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Ric Flair.
Now gone. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Intended for
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
13 yards.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
A promising sign there from an offense that hasn't done a whole lot to this point. Nice job to locate the open receiver. And it's good yardage and a first down to open the drive.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. That's caught out wide by Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll just get rid of it.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now Allen. He gets it to Cooks. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Allen to throw once more. It's caught left side by Cooks. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Regular. We go.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the
Complete to
wall.
number 86.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and
A
goal.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Allen going to audible to a different look. And he's going to be shoved back short on the goal line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Sub.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the wall. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet.
319. Alert. What's that?
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
A final shot before half-throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Incomplete.
They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And we'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Alert. Half 10. 580. What's that?
Throwing to start the drive. Allen going to run with it. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
That's taken in by Shoulders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Allen. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Allen going to throw. Now he fires deep for Shakir. This is caught at the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Khalil Shakir, 59 yards. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point lines up successful. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Across midfield. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. And they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
The Bills are lining up for a
Allen will try to throw for it. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful. And it pushes the lead up to a field goal. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From the gun, here's Gone. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. So now following the sack, often the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
2 for 1, 2 for 1. Merlin.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he's going to be touchdown short of the first. And it's 4th down coming up. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They really struggled in the first half, but they've made some adjustments looking better in the second half. But sometimes do we overanalyze? Is it always adjustments, or sometimes is it guys just sticking better to the game plan?
I think the latter, and I love how you brought that up because we always want to credit, oh, they adjusted here and they made this change there. Sometimes it's just executing what they worked on in practice all week much better. In this case, I think it's a combination. They found a different part of their playbook, and it's working really well for them.
Working extremely well at this point. And they get it inside the 20. And they'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Throwing now is Allen. Long Young's cross complete. And the Bills are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
On the play.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. He's going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Calling a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Well, that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Stop. Stay tight. Off 52. What's that?
To throw, it's Allen. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bills get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Turns this to the 22.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. For their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the 3rd quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. Goal. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Taken down at the
9 yards that time.
Gain of 9 yards.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out.
5. Ric Flair. Tiger. 12.
Out of the gun. Goff. That's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 76. Tonight. Maverick. Wall. What's that?
To throw is gone.
He'll get this underneath to Montgomery.
And they're getting down to 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
DC. Hey, kill. Hold on. Check. What's that?
Goal. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Again, Goff. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up the 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
180. Hardball. Shell. 5. We're good. 5. What's that?
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Obama. We go tonight. 20. Super. Hey, let's go.
To the air again. Goff. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And the Bills are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
319.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
A 3-yard
2nd and 7 from the 23.
2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
319. What's that?
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. It's a little over. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they're long 1st down. That stop made by Jack Campbell.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Round 80. What's that?
Again, it's Cook. He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
180.
A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
It's fourth down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night, everybody.